Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to October Showcase Your Talent Show. I will be your host tonight. I am Alexia Intellects, and I am the founder and CEO of Intellects Artrepreneur Agency. But we're going to get into that in just a moment. We are going to start off with some music. Welcome to those who are just tuning in, who is their first time being on here. We appreciate you. While we are listening to this music therapy and art therapy, you can plug in the comment section where you're from so we can shout you out after the song. All right. So the next voice you will hear is some music therapy.
Hello. You left just one case though? Next. Hi, Intellect.
Can you hear the music? 1 minute, y'all. We gotta reconnect over here. All right. We're gonna start this music again. Let me know if y'all can hear it once it starts playing.
I hear it.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm telling you now, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so, barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start? I figure why not start? Hey, the biggest smile on my face when I'm around. You can't really tell that I'm hurting. Really do my best when out in public, keep my head from tilting down. But deep inside I feel like a burden. Everybody steady in my ear saying I should keep going. Not realizing that my heart is torn. Some days I wake up excited cause I know exactly what I'm doing. Other days I still wish I wasn't born. But it's cool cause I've dealt with the pain. If I wasn't so solid then I would melt in the rain. And the cycles I was in ain't do nothing but just keep on repeating. So I felt insane and I held tight to my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help cause I would self-medicate. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey, safe to say I found my rhythm. Don't you dare feel sorry for me, I am not a victim. We got problems and we fix them. It's just for me, music navigates the pain on my system. Beating the odds, I love that. If I ain't learning my lessons, then I mustn't have had enough yet. And Lord knows I can't be upset, cause every single time somebody tries to help, I change
How
my
have things been going? What do you mean by
force
so
myself
so?
to go.
I mean, just trying to
I'm
like
surprised I haven't
eat
broke
healthy,
any
trying to
bones.
work out,
Take it
trying to
easy,
get my
they don't
mental
even
right.
need
You
to
know what I'm
see me
saying?
like
Okay,
this. I hid
okay. So
myself
why
at
not start?
home and I held
Yeah,
tight
you're
to
right.
my selfish ways. Wouldn't seek help cause I was self-medicated. But when you look at me, just know that it's never too late. That's why I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. I'm telling you now. I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Like say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind or try hard. That was before, but now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Ayy, I don't care if it's a race, I'ma set my own pace on my mark. Ready, set, go. I'm ashamed that I used to shift the blame when I hadn't done my part. Say it ain't so. Barely even took the time to just stop and use my mind to try hard. That was before. Now I figure why not start. I figure why not start. Hey.
All right, all right. That was music break for today. So welcome everyone to this month's Showcase Your Talent show. The theme for this month is faith over fear. So we have a few new faces in the place. Welcome, welcome. We got Texas in the house, Fort Worth, okay, Philly in the house, Jersey, Georgia. We got a few places in here, so welcome. Thank you all for tuning in. Just a few rules. So this is a judgment-free zone. Of course, there is going to be different artists that come on and share different things, and it's okay to disagree. Just respectfully disagree. Um, yes, have fun. This is a safe space, so if there's anything that you share that you do not want to be recorded, I will stop the recording. And then when you are done sharing, I will restart it because we want to respect your privacy because this is community. So be mindful of that. Also, for you as viewers, you have a chance to vote for your favorite artist. Out of 1 to 10, one being the lowest, 10 being the highest. I'm going to put all that information in the chat. Also, our co-host Erica is under the weather right now. Shout out to you, Erica. We hope you feel better. She has been holding us down for the past 2 years and some change, and she's so dope. She wanted to be on. She was still going to come on. I told her to get some rest because she was going through it. So I'm gonna hold it down for both of us, Erica. But definitely follow and support her. All the information will also be in the chat once I post that link. All right, and how we normally start off is with an icebreaker question. But let me introduce myself once again. I'm Alexia, aka Intellects, founder and CEO of Intellects Artrepreneur Agency, the Indeed for Artists. We connect you with so many different things from resources, to experts, to networks and platforms to promote you so that you can be the best you that you can be and your unique artistry. And we do that to the best of our ability. All right, so since the theme is faith over fear, our icebreaker question will be, how does your faith and your art conquer your fears to share them? How does your faith and your art conquer your fears to share them? And if you want, you can come off mute. You can write it in the chat and I'll say it out loud. Go
Uh,
ahead, Zen.
oh, okay. I actually wasn't sure if you were asking us or like if there was another. Okay, so
Yes.
uh, faith over fear. Okay, so you're at the question was how does your faith in your craft help you conquer your fear of sharing your craft?
Yes.
Uh, so I have a kind of a weird answer for that. I'm I've never been a nervous person. Like I've been on stage since I was like 6, off and on. And so like on one hand, it's like I've always been willing to get on stage. I'm a narcissist. I love people's attention, right? But people think that means that I'm not nervous to get up there. It's like a contradiction in a way. I'm I've taught people how to get over stage fright. I have stage fright nearly every time I go on stage, right? What gets me up there is kind of the most arrogant thing I can think of, but also it works. Is that I have a history of proof that I'm good at what I do, right? Like I've every time I go up there and I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be good at this. I don't know if I'm going to do this well. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Every single time, like every time, minutes before, I'm thinking that, and then I'm like, well, I killed it last time, so I can't be that bad. Like I'm not famous, clearly, but like obviously I'm pretty dope. People keep coming back and asking for it. So like I got to do something right. Right. And every now and then, I just listen to something I wrote or watch something I made and I'm like, am I all right? I'll be all right. That's what I got.
Okay, that's good. So you basically psych yourself into getting into that mindset.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Anyone else want to share? Go ahead, Miss Organic Poet.
Bismillah, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and peace and blessings to the panel. Thank you, Sister Intellect, for your, and Sister Under the Weather. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name completely. For
Erica.
putting together this talent show, this contact list talent show. Technology has just brought us out of our shell. Okay, so and with that, I can see you are choosing your faith over fear and using your talent and your ability to use your technology and just say, you know what, we may not come all together physically, but we can come together digitally. So I see you. But me, knowing that you are wonderfully made, knowing that you are enough, and knowing that the talent that was blessed to you by the Almighty God, Allah, the creator or the God of your understanding, gave you your talent. And that it's not for everyone else to like that talent or understand it or appreciate it. So a lot of times people, we have that fear because we feel that we have to impose our talent on other people, like what your introduction was. There's going to be some talent here. You may not agree to it, but we're going to be respectful. So a lot of times people have the fear of not being accepted of my talent, but that's not, your talent is not meant to be accepted. Your talent is meant to be a blessing. So for those that your talent touches, that's who it's for. It's not for everybody. So that's what I'll say. And that is how I've learned to conquer and overcome my fear using my talent. And and I've turned my pain into a passion. And so I trust Allah, and I trust that my works will be good and that there's a purpose for me on this earth. And I know that I'm a gift, and I want to present my gift tonight. And in the name of Allah, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Praise be to Allah.
That's a great speaker. Yes. Basically, everybody that's meant for you is going to gravitate towards you, and you're going to have your own little village. Everything is not meant for everybody. So yes, I agree with that. Mother Adrian, you said, however you are feeling, be courageous and believe in yourself and share your gift. That's right. A gift is not a gift until it's given. So as long as you're giving it, you steward what you have. If you don't, use it, you lose it. So keep sharing your gifts, everybody. All right, all right. Thank you all. Is anyone else want to share anything? And for those that just came in, the question is, since our topic for this month is faith over fear, the question is, how does your faith in your art or your craft conquer your fears to share your arts or your crafts?
I can go.
All right, go ahead.
I would say like what helps me out is just when I think about like if I go into the root of it, I think about like the message that I'm trying to put out, or what's the point of what I'm doing, or what I'm getting ready to create. So if I feel like it'll be something that would push in any type of positive way, anyone who's watching it, I feel like that's worth fighting for. That's worth that risk. Sometimes you may put something out that somebody may not like, but my thing is you never know until you try. You're never going to get better until you at least take that risk. But when I first started doing like stuff that I do, I used to like I had a whole bunch of people I followed like from high school and stuff like that. So I would try to do my content in a way where I think like maybe they gonna like this. So sometimes when you do that, you can get out of your own element because you're trying to like appeal other people, and you're using your gift but like in the wrong way, because it's to appeal to someone else instead of doing what you like for like what you genuinely like doing it for. So I eventually what I would say to help overcome it, because I was like thinking of practical things. Once I really started to grow and improve in doing what I do is when I didn't want to cheat my way into like getting a following. Like before, I had people who I followed just a normal Instagram page. I posted what I posted for those people, and I'll be like, you got to act like you're not taking it serious. You're just having fun. But then I was like, I don't like how this feels, because it feels like people, you start having things in your own head, like people may be judging you or something like that. And people may not even be caring about what you're doing, but it's just it's not a healthy way to do it. So I made another page where I didn't have anyone I knew follow me. Like I wanted to get it like totally organically. So then eventually it was people who came on, and those people, like you said, in that village, they're gonna rock with you. But sometimes trying to get like everyone in the whole world. You just gotta bring like-minded people together, people who agree with what you're doing, and then you can grow like that. By the time you getting better at your gift with your people, then you can appeal everyone by that time. So I would say just try to get those like-minded people by doing your gift and being yourself. And then once you get that, by that time, that fear will be gone. You'll be comfortable with anyone. That's what I would say.
Absolutely. Great job. Thank you so much. Yes, definitely. Um, just be comfortable with sharing. And the more you do it, the easier it is. So you're not going to get it right the first time. Definitely not. But if you keep going, you got it. Okay. All right. So we are going to jump into the program. All right. So we are going to welcome our first featured artist. Please help me welcome to the stage the inspirational poet, Nick, to the stage. Let's welcome him with some hearts, some fires, some loves in the chat. Nick, you're on mute.
Nope. Hello, intellects. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
As you know, I can't stay long because, like I told you, I have random acts of grief. So those who don't know, I lost my brother a couple weeks ago, 5 or 6. It'll be 7 weeks. That I've almost a month this coming November will be 1 month since my brother has died, and it's been hard living life and going through life with this grief and without not him not being here. So the poem I have for you today is called "How Can I Forgive Myself." This poem was made because the hardest thing about losing someone is not getting the chance to say goodbye, or not having the chance to say goodbye to that person. That was the hardest part about losing him, is I never got a chance to say goodbye. And so this poem is called "How Can I Forgive Myself?" How can I forgive the thought of losing you, my dear brother? This grief, it doesn't even give me a sense of relief. It gives me a sense of destruction that destroys every cell in my body. Watching as this pain breaks me like it breaks my bones. You see, I'm screaming out in pain and agony. So how can I forgive myself? How can I forgive myself watching as I die every day, watching as I'm being killed over and over by the grief, as it pierces my soul and breaks and fractures the wall of my soul. So you see, this takes a toll. How can I forgive myself while I drink the devil's cup of poison as it intoxicates my soul? Gasping, breathing like a fish out of water, drowning my head, wanting to be free from this, laying these dark emotions to bed. How can I be free? How can I forgive myself not saying goodbye? How can I forgive myself as he died? How can I forgive myself? Am I to blame? Am I to blame where there's nothing to gain? How am I to blame if there's nothing to gain? How am I to blame if there's nothing to gain from the sorrow? As it ruptures my brain, as it shatters my brain, as the sound waves vibrate to a frequency of 62 at a magnitude 6, like a magnitude 6 earthquake. Watching as the ground shakes, you see darkness clouds my every emotion. Watching as I'm slowly smoothing my skin with this dark lotion. You see everything is set in motion. How can I forgive myself? How can I forgive myself watching as my spirit died that day? Watching as my soul went to a deep, dark pit of agony as it suffers a tragedy, as it suffers this reality. So how can I be free? How can I forgive myself knowing that I will never hear his voice again? How can I forgive myself and where can I begin? Watching as this darkness takes its toll. What? Watching as the devil steals my soul. You see, how can I be free? And how can I live with this pain and agony? How can I forgive myself? There's one reason I can forgive myself. It's because I'll see him again in the next life. I'll see him again in the afterlife. So until we meet again, my dear brother, may your soul find peace, and may your soul find release. Poem.
Yes. Thank you, Nick, for sharing. And I know you're still grieving. We're still keeping you in our prayers in the intellectual community. Um, you want to tell people how they can follow you, what you have going on?
Yes. So this week I'm doing a this week, well, there's two events going on. Mr. Witz is planning a fundraiser to help me and my family struggle through this grief. Because when you struggle through grief, you struggle financially, you struggle physically, you struggle mentally. So as we struggle through this grief physically, mentally, and financially, Mr. Witz is planning a fundraiser to raise money, but I'll also be doing a fundraiser this week, raising funds to help support my family financially as we go through this. You can donate money to my Cash App, which I'll be putting into the Zoom chat. You can donate to the Cash App, and that's one way you can help help my family as we struggle through this this grief, and just showing the support, the community showing support, and just helping me and my family as we get through this, to just continue to be that support. You can follow me on Instagram at Inspiration Poet, and you can follow me on Clubhouse at Nick Watler. But yeah, I'll be putting my Cash App into the chat so people can, if you feel led to, please donate. Whether it be $1, $2, whether it be even 1 cent.
Y'all, what y'all doing today? Y'all, I just got my first. I just got.
Every money, every dollar counts. To help help someone. To help someone just help and support. So thank you, and thank you, Intellects, for always doing this show.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I will put it in the chat again, but the link to follow all the participants, his information is in there as well. All right, y'all give it up for Nick, the inspirational poet, one more time. Thank you, thank you. All right, and for those that just came on in, those that just came in, please remain on mute while artists are on stage. If you are not the artist, please remain on mute. And if you want to share your love, please put it in the chat so that way it's not multiple voices getting heard and people trying to figure out who's talking. All right, we appreciate you all. All right, so I am going to bring up Mama Adrian so that she is one of our sponsors and she could talk about what she has going on.
Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? It's coming live from Inochi Investments. How is everybody? And don't forget to go and be a member of the Artrepreneur Hub, which is owned by Intellect, which is Miss Alexia Timothy. Great following. I have a flyer that I'm giving to everyone. This is called Festival Treats, and it's for your personal and business wealth building. Lexia, can you put that on there for me, please? The first company is on Instagram, and they have a millionaire blueprint, which I checked it out, and it's very good. It's correct. And you need to follow that company. It's called Capital Expand. Capital Expand. Capital CAPITAL. Well, matter of fact, let me just write it in the chat for you. Capital Expand, and they give out a wealth of information, which is really good. And this is on Instagram. And the next investment is Chris. Chris, he's really good. He doesn't cost a lot. He will walk you through getting real estate, getting stocks, whatever your interest is in. And he actually has the infomercials also where you can go webinars, where you can go online and get the information. My last one, which is really good and is for everybody, it's not really advertised out there in the public, but it's called REIT, Real Estate Investment Trust. That means you're going to be partnering with a person or a company that actually does all the work for you. All you're doing is buying the stock. The first thing you have to do is get a brokerage account. The brokerage account, then you can choose whichever REIT that you're interested in. If you're not aware of what the REITs are, you can actually go to REIT.com, REIT.com. I'll put that in the chat also. And REIT.com. Your investment, I have 4 companies that are top of the line for investments. We have Realty Income, which actually owns the Walmarts, the Targets, owns retail, owns billboards, they have 13,000 companies that they own, and it's in different variety of real estate areas. Then you have Prologis. Prologis also owns a lot. Your dividends will either come monthly or will come quarterly. And you want to look at the REITs and make sure that they're paying you a percentage with 4 to 17% return. And remember, it's a partnership. When they make money, you make money, and the Realty Income is consistent with their money making. Right now, they are selling shares at $49, and this is for everybody, anybody, any walk of life, anywhere. It's not really publicized, but it's very lucrative, and it's called a trust because it's protected. They have Congress passed a law that all the money that they make after they pay their bills, 90% goes back to their investors. You would be investing, you would actually be a partner in whatever company is underneath that REIT. So Realty Income, you would actually own a part of those companies. And $49 right now is the lowest that they're going per share. And you're getting a dividend based on that. Now you could take do one share this pay, another share next pay, another share, and just keep it building until you get where you want to get. Just check it out. You got Vici, V-I-C-I, and what I'll do is these REITs, which was recommended, highly recommended. I will put them in try to get this up, my phone. Okay. Okay. Prologis, Prologis, Prologis. The second one is Realty Income. The third one is Vici, V-I-C-I. And then the last one is E-P as in Paul, R as in Romeo. Those are top producing REITs. And remember, a REIT is a trust that owns thousands of real estate, whether it be in any area. And they usually have 4 to 17% dividend to give to you on a monthly or quarterly basis. This is something, if you want to get into real estate and you really don't want to get out there and do the legwork, they've already done the legwork. They already purchased the property, already getting income. They have the tenants. They've been in business for years. All you're doing is investing in that trust, becoming a partner, and owning a part of those properties. And this is something where you can build your portfolio and have that money come to your account directly, your brokerage account directly on a monthly or quarterly basis. And this is money that you could actually build for your family, for yourself, and then pass it down to your family, because you can add your beneficiaries to the accounts, whatever accounts that and then just make sure you somewhere that whoever you leave it to, make sure they have that information so they'll know. And this is, remember, all of the investors are getting 90% of the profits after their expenses, and realty income is the number one to get involved in. Let your portfolio build itself while you're sleeping. And remember to think and no cheat. All right, everybody, have a great day.
All right, let's give it up for my mother, Miss Adrian. Thank you so much. Yes, all her information is in the participant form. I'm gonna send it in the chat once again. All right, all right. All right, so we are going to bring up our next participant to the stage. Now, again, this is our first contestant of the night. So for those of you who do not know, it's your first time on, welcome, welcome. So what we do is every participant who participates as a contestant, they have a chance at winning funds. So if you are a contestant, you can also vote for yourself. I will put in the chat a link that you can use, or you can DM me, a 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. So that way, once the scores are tallied up, then we'll find out who the winner is based on who our contestants are. All right, so if y'all are ready for your next contestant, let me see some fires, some hearts, some loves, some claps in the chat. All right, let me see. Are y'all ready? All right. So we are going to bring on Cliche Cheek to the stage. Everyone, welcome Cliche.
How y'all doing?
Doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Okay. Now, you know I'm home, so you know, I'm too ready, but you want me to do one tonight or both?
Well, you got 7 minutes, so however many you want to do in 7
Okay.
minutes.
All right, so the first one is called Counting the Ways. My love will always show up in different shapes, forms, and fashions. Whenever you are sad or heavy laden, my ears you can have. Just like Luther said about the world, if I could, the world, stars, rainbows, and all your desires would be handed to you. Just like a waterfall, the love in my heart for you will always be overflowing. My love for you reaches out and spans deep into the galaxies. If I could, I would climb up the highest mountain and shout to the world, I love you. As you walk through valleys and deserts of life, I will be there to hand you water when needed. If you start to drown in the oceans of life, I will be the life preserver thrown in after you. So as long as you don't put on the shades or blinders of doubt, you can pay attention to all the ways I love you. My type. A lot of people have inquired, what is my type? My type is a lady draped in royalty like a queen. God put her together like an artist painting a masterpiece. Her eyes are like an astronomer staring into the galaxies. Her lips are as soft and juicy as biting into an orange. Her intelligence reminds me of someone having a conversation with Einstein. Her soul is as sweet as biting into the richest piece of caramel. Her dress is as sophisticated as a royal queen. She is educated and full of knowledge. She is loving and nurturing as the greatest supermom. When I see her, I think of the saying, look, it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superwoman. My type is the blueprint of a masterpiece that God made, then broke the mold. And that's it.
Yeah, thank you. Let's give it
Welcome.
up for Cliche. You just gonna share that one, or you want to share something else?
Yeah, I got another one real fast. I got one called this is for the brothers. Keep your head up. This poem is dedicated to all my fellow brothers. Every day you get knocked around in all ways, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Through all of that, keep your head up. God gives you all the strength and tools to beat Satan every day. At the moment you beat him, your day should be okay.
All right, quick and sweet. Thank you so much, Cliche. Can you
Welcome.
tell the people if you got anything going on you want to share with them?
Yeah.
Anything?
Okay. I got a website now, which is www.clichespeakson.com. It's a website slash blog site. I have a Spotify podcast now. Cliche Speaks on Presents. I'm up to my sixth episode on the podcast, and I got an upcoming event coming up. I'm organizing for Wednesday, December 6th, down here in Georgia at a library, which is actually a library sponsored event. With they're making a flyer for me and everything, and I'm allowing and if anybody can make it to Georgia for that day, it's a Wednesday. They can come, they can perform. If they're artists, like they paint, they draw, anything like that, they can bring the artwork. It can be like decoration. Anybody in the audience might look at the artwork, get interested in buying it. They can go straight to the artist and buy it from them.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cliche. I'm gonna add your website to your information in the Google Doc link. So when they click on it, they'll have it. So you said it's clichecheek.com.
No, it's CLICHESPEAKSON.com.
Okay, cliche seeks dot
No,
seeks.
cliche cheek. No,
No,
you know what? I got like two different things going on. Cliche speaks on.com. You got that. And then you got the podcast.
clicheseekson.com. Okay. All right,
And
I'll
then you got
add
the
that on.
podcast. Cliche speaks on presents on Spotify.
Got it. Thank you so much. I'll give
Welcome.
up one more time for cliche. Let me add this form in here for you. And also, if you don't want to do the form, that's fine. You could just send me your votes on here. Just make sure you DM me so that everybody doesn't see your vote. So if you go to your um, comment screen, when it says send to, just click that arrow and send it to me, whatever your vote is, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
Okay.
All right, thank you. So we are going to move on to another sponsor, one of our sponsors. So we have a few sponsors, quite a few. So I'm going to shout out Erica since she is under the weather today and she wasn't able to join us. Her program is Official Rhythm and Grooves Dance Competition, which she created, and hers are in-person shows. The winners get $500 and $600 prizes. So, if you are interested in participating in one of her upcoming shows, definitely connect with her. Her information is in the Google Doc link. All right. So, we are going to move right along to our next contestant. If y'all are ready, let me see some hearts, some fire, some love, some claps in the chat for our next contestant. And again, this is somebody you can vote for. So our first contestant is Cliche. And our next contestant will be Marianne. Everyone give it up for Marianne.
Hi. Hey, this is called Cry, Cry, Cry. It's a song I wrote a while ago. Cry, 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 that's what you should do. Cry, 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 I'm no longer in love. You hurt me really bad. You made me sad. Cheat on me with another one. Got you red-handed. Thought you were the one. I'm leaving you. Cry, 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 that's what you should do. Cry, 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 I'm no longer in love with you. How could you hurt me like you did? Could you be so cruel? I really love you. And you have to face the consequences of what you did. Cry, 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 that's what you should do. Cry, 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 I'm no longer in love with you. That's the first one. Second one I'm going to do is called Running Out of Time. Running out of time, running out of time, we're running out of time to help the children. Children are our future, but too many are being destroyed. Too much abuse is still going on, and it's not being stopped. Too many children are being killed. I can't be smart enough. Why does the legal system screw up so much? Don't deserve such mistreatment. Running out of time, running out of time. We're running out of time to help the children. Children are our future, but too many are being destroyed. When is it going to be stopped? When are we going to smarten up? Our children are innocent. They deserve to live happily. Running out of time, running out of time. We're running out of time to help the children. Children are our future, but too many are being destroyed. Running out of time, running out of time. We're running out of time to help the children. Children are our future, but too many are being destroyed. Too many are being destroyed. Need to help our children, or it's too late.
Nice. Thank you, Marianne. Do you wanna share anything that you have coming up? Anything you want the people to know about you? Miss multi author. She has a bunch of books.
Yeah. On November 3rd at the 11 a.m. to probably 1 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be on Blood Brother Mike's Instagram for one-on-one conversation on what's on the grill. And I also have a SoundCloud under Rich Mary Warren, WRITMARY, the number one also matters, no spaces. Plus, I have a YouTube under Marianne Pearson Poet GY, I believe it is. And then I am on Clubhouse under Marianne 35. I'm on X under Sue Marianne. I'm on TikTok.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Marianne. We appreciate you coming back every month and supporting this platform and sharing your art with us.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right, so we are going to move on to one of our other sponsors. So Jolanda Malone is the creator of Bertha Organization, which is a nonprofit organization that focuses on health and wellness with yourself as well as your fur babies. So if you are interested in connecting with her, you can click the link that's in the chat to follow all participants, and her information is in there. All right, so we are moving right along. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves so far. All right, so what we are going to do, we're gonna change it up just a little bit. We're gonna do a little musical selection before we move into our next performance. Is that all right? All right. Sounds good. Now, in the meantime, if anybody has anything they want to share, before we put this song on, you can come off mute really quick and share something that might be on your heart.
I wanted
Go
to
ahead,
say,
Ms. Oregon.
I did want to bring up Proverbs 18, verse 16. We write on time. And it reads, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. That's the end. I just wanted to throw that out there. So what we're doing is very spiritual, and I appreciate being a part of something very uplifting and very empowering. Congratulations to all the contestants, and good luck.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that encouragement. It's definitely needed. All right, we're going to move on to our musical selection.
When we were kids in the backyard, playing astronauts and rock stars, no one told us to stop it, called us unrealistic. Then suddenly you're 18, go to college for your plan B. What you want is too risky. Live for weekends and whiskey. We all got these big ideas. One day they're replaced with fear. How did we get here? Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? 31 waiting tables. She has the voice of an angel, out of money and power. She only sings in the shower. All these things we say we'll get to, shot down by the reasons not to. Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? So scared of failure that we fail to try, turning around before the finish line. Gotta fall for a minute before you can fly. So daydream, it's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? Why save it for sleep when you should be living your daydream?
All right, all right. That was just a reminder to go along with the Proverbs verse. Not to be afraid to share your gifts. All right, faith over fear, right? That's the theme for the night. All right, so we're going to jump into our next featured artist. Let's welcome. This is their first time on this platform, so let's show them some love. Zen Graves to the stage. Let's welcome Zen Graves.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? My name is Zen Gray. I just remembered that nobody else can talk. My name is Zen Graves. I'm actually pulling a song over now. I had everything ready, and then I had something better that's more fitting to the mood of the evening. So give me one moment, and let me just get this in position. It won't take me long. Actually, while I'm doing that, let that load. I have two songs for you guys, and the first one is something. It's new. I'm practicing it, so hopefully you guys will like it. Miss Lexia, I need to be able to share my screen in order to play the audio properly, if that's okay. As you're the host, I have to be given permission to do it, I believe. So I'm gonna set
Yes,
this
sir.
up.
You have access now.
I have access. Okay. Ready? Let's do this and this and this and that's there and that's there and that's there. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Put you here. And in the meantime, I'm going to play this. So this is my first song. I just recently wrote this. I hope I don't mess it up. It's a little intense, and it's called Black Enough. Can you guys hear the music? Okay, cool. Look into my mind, all that you will find is a land of darkness. Why? Because I spent my life living as a target. I am a parasite trying to live off me. Your mindless, antagonizingly in the thoughts, and I tried to resist the violence that is false. Mind even in the silence, I hear it calling. Like fitting into my cell, I started crawling. Find on my tip a snack.
Time to be heartless. I can speak your language, but you can't understand me. Y'all playing a wolf's game, and I'm the black sheep of the family. Am I dark enough? Am I hard enough? Am I black enough?
Yeah, I came up in the gritty in the city for the villains. They been killing drug dealers, hurt feelings, cops coming to the ceiling and they hustle every day. So bud, they get paid. Anybody in the way, you get a bullet in the face when they get shot out here. Ain't say no when to stop out here. Either you a G or you not out here. I should know I almost got popped for being a goth out here. So I learned to rap, but you called me faker. Got told to whack, cause I wanted to be gangster. So I turned my back and you called me traitor. Your fault's a trap, I'm just trying to be greater. See, I came up in the hood, but I chose different. Couldn't belong to the hood, so I pulled with it. I refuse to be a good little clone to your gang wars. I'm a road one on my solo mission.
I can speak your language.
Yes, make Jesus do with you. Do it, English.
Y'all playing a wolf's game, and I'm the black sheep of the family. Am I dark enough? Am I hard enough? Am I black enough?
Y'all had to turn, but it's time for a change. I had to learn to evolve with the game. All this time I called me insane. Y'all had to stop, y'all fought with the flame, but it's time for a different. The genre division ends. See, I'm about to get in this. Y'all better listen in. They call me Blade, but don't see the hilarity. I was born different and I'm immune to what they fear, so they scared of me. Freestyle, generous with the balls like charity. Unicorn of this pony race, rarity. We were cast in the same role, but I act better. You just mad cause I rap better. We dress in the same code, chain black denim and black leather. This is I'm wearing black better. If he is trending the cast with me, hip hop doesn't give a god. We don't match good. Cut from a different cloth where y'all fashion. Original tracks got my dress tag full of bitches mad they can rip it off. See you more than just balling and trapping. Blowing stacks all up in the ball being ratchet. I deserve a part in this ratchet. Till it walk in my darkness, don't tell me what black is.
I can speak your language, but you can't understand me. Y'all playing a wolf's game, and I'm the black sheep of the family. Am I dark enough? Am I hard enough? Am I black enough? You see, it's time for a difference, time for a change. The genre division is involved with the game. I'm about to get in this. Call me insane. Y'all better listen, but I come with the flame. It's time for a difference. Genre division is. I'm about to get in this. Y'all better listen in. It's time for a difference. It's time for a difference. Y'all better listen in.
So that was my song. That was my song, Black Enough. Hold on, stop. That was my song, Black Enough. I just recently wrote it. I hope you guys like it. I came up with it because I was trying to do some things in hip hop, and I was getting some feedback, some good, some bad, and I started bringing up thoughts of my past, and that's how that came to be. So that's that. And now I'm going to play for you a song I wrote quite a while ago. Also, when I was going through hard times, it's kind of as a theme for me. But this one is a little more fitting to the mood of the night, and it is one of my favorite songs I've ever written. So this is my song Dream. And for preference, the female vocals in this part are pre-recorded because she's not here. She's in, I believe, North Carolina now. And I don't like doing it with anybody but her because we wrote it together. So this is Dream.
Heaven or hell?
That's not Dream. This is Dream. For every waking moment sees her soul broken, wishing she be noticed, but no one seems to look in her way. She tries to stay focused, keeps her mind open, stays alive, hoping that one day this all will change. A chronic asthmatic filled with bad habits finds it hard laughing when it seems she's hated even by life. Her world there's no magic, just a cold sadness, and it's so tragic when she's not even safe in her mind. Now, take a good look into her eyes, see a history in the tears she cried. See why she'd rather live this wide, her face is hollow, lonely life. See why she'd rather hide away with the boys and the girls all call her names, and she's always told that she's overweight, so she's afraid to show her face. See why she can't get close, see what the hard work made her whole, but she's never had anyone to hold her. Rather appears yet all alone. You can see how it cuts to me, you can actually hear her scream. You can see why she can't believe that there's a reason let her scream. He used to have heart to work hard when it got dark. You would press on, even if it hurt. We lived with mom alone, father wasn't home, never quite for long. We struggled with identity and trust, not knowing the right way. Passion turned to hate, life started to fade, and a drop that whip became a need to crush. Now, let's go see the word you speak. Hear the chaos that on the street, hear the anger of being incomplete, and the fear I know we're waiting to see. Hear why you always seek for friends, but he couldn't listen. With friend every word he tried of it early, and you can hear how fear was crying in. Hear beneath the roaring flame, below the howling with the pain. Hear the silent tears of faded red of dying without a name. You can hear how it cuts to me. You can see here in the street. You can hear how the light you see the change game plus and not the darkness beyond. Know the shadows surrounding your life. Let the ghosts of all express now. Be alive. Be alive. Cause we can see you. We can hear you. We believe you. We are with you. I know it's tough now, but don't give up now. Stand up now. Stand up now. When you feel weak and you feel low, you should know you are not alone. We have been here before. No matter how futile or how weak it seems, never surrender your dream. No matter how
everywhere that we've been. And after all that we've seen, if there is
Oh my
one
God!
thing we need,
Yes, King!
it is the courage to dream, to dream, to dream, to dream, to dream.
Thank you. Sorry, my girlfriend was giving me a kiss. So that was my song Dream, and my other song Black Enough that I put together. It's kind of like a bit of a bookend because Dream is one of the first songs I wrote as an adult, and Black Enough was the most recent song I've written. So my name is Zin Graves. That's pronounced Xin Graves, like the cemetery. And what? I am. And sorry, my girlfriend was reminding me. Okay, so I'm part of a group called Callers Books. I'm an author. I write books. That's the main thing I'm doing right now. And my girlfriend is also my social media manager, and she always reminds me to say my socials because I always forget to say my socials. And I am so full of myself, and yet somehow always forget to tell people where to find me. And it's crazy. So you can find us at callersbooks.com or callersbooks13 on all socials. And you can find me. It's just ZinGraves13 anywhere where you can search anything. Follow the socials for Callers Books because we have something really dope coming soon. So that's all for me. I'm gonna stop talking.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Y'all give it up one more time for Zen Graves. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate your art. I happen to have had the pleasure of hearing him in person at one of Erica's uh, official rhythm and blues competition. So that was awesome. He's definitely a great artist. If you want to connect with him, his information is in the chat. I will plug it one more time. And all of the amazing artists, participants, features, sponsors, everyone is in the link. Also, I did not plug. So we do have an app, the Artrepreneurs Hub, where we will be transitioning from social media soon. For those who want to stay up to date on everything we have going on at Intellect, you can subscribe to our email list at intellect.com. That link is in the chat as well. So we'll be doing a lot of things there. Actually, we are live in the app right now. So the link that you are on is through the app as well. So yeah, we're moving on up in the world, right? All right, so we are going to do another icebreaker question. We are going to do another icebreaker. All right. The question is, how can you, what are some ways that you can increase your faith and your confidence when it comes to your art? And who has been your inspiration? Who has helped you to increase your confidence? Any artist, and art can be any form, whether it's modeling, acting, singing, dancing, a firefighter, a teacher, like whatever the art might be. Go ahead, Zen.
All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick because oh, sorry. Who's that?
Go ahead, Jen.
Me?
All right, we're gonna go with Zen first,
Okay.
and then
Okay, I'm gonna try to make this quick because I just came off. But I actually have a really, really fitting story for this. So I just told you guys I'm a writer. I'm an author. I put a book, right? I was writing for a long time, but I never took it seriously until I was about a teenager. And part of the reason for that is because I have the weirdest history with English teachers. I love teachers. I think teachers don't get nearly as much respect as they should, and they should be paid more. And I can go on a rant about this all day. But the part of the reason I love teachers is because I have this weird history. I have a string of attractive, blonde, highly intelligent, English teachers who pulled me aside and went against their administration on my behalf. It's weird that this kept happening, and it's a fun story. And the first one when I was young, I don't remember much about her. Her name was Miss Stewart. She was great. The third one was Miss Monahan, and she was cool, and she put me in an AP class because they thought I was not that good, and she was like, he should be up here. And then the most recent one was Miss Monahan, who is what got me into being an author, and I credit her with my ability to actually write a full novel. The one I want to tell you about is the second one, Miss Calabrese. I'm gonna try to truncate this story. I never got anything lower than a B in any of my English classes, and the year after I had Miss Calabrese, this teacher gave me an F. And he said that, and I quote, there is no way anybody in this grade could have written that book report. So he must have plagiarized it. And I have that two reputations in school. One was for being really smart in class. The other was for having a volatile temper. So everything about me wanted to try to break this man. And my teacher, Miss Calabrese, my former teacher, Miss Calabrese at the time, she knew that. So she heard about the report and thought that was crazy. So she pulls me aside and says, don't freak out and don't call your mom, because my mom also will flip out and you can't stop her. She's a hurricane. So she had this plan, right? She sits at a desk outside the principal's office, sits me at the desk and says, wait here. She goes inside. My mother tells me the rest of this, by the way. That's how I know. She goes inside. My mother, Miss Calabrese, the principal, and the teacher who had a problem with me. I can never remember this dude's name. He's a black guy. He's real fat. They all in the principal's office, and the principal, this is important, is an avid reader. She has a bookshelf in her office. Miss Calabrese goes in the office. She says to the principal, she says, pick any book on your shelf, any novel on your shelf. She grabs a novel. I'm pretty sure it was Huck Finn, but I don't remember very clearly. She goes to the teacher and says, pick any chapter in this book. He picks a chapter. She comes outside to me. She shows me the chapter. She hands me a piece of paper, a pencil, and says, you have 60 minutes. Prove him wrong. Right? In about 48 minutes, I wrote a one-page book report on that chapter. She brings it into the principal's office. She shows it to the principal along with the original one. The principal looks at the two, looks at my mom, looks at the two again, looks at the teacher and says, you're fired. And my grade was reversed. So Miss Calabrese went to bat for me against someone who had a higher tenure than her, because she was like, there's no way you're going to tell me he couldn't write that paper. I'm going to make him prove it. If anybody inspired me to continue writing and to just that kind of person, the way I view about people, it was her, because I've never seen that level of dedication to somebody that you owed nothing. So that's that. That's my story.
Beautiful. Sometimes they're wrong, and sometimes the child is right. I mean, there's so many different child prodigies out. There's a 16-year-old teacher who's going for her master's degree. Okay, so there are some children who can outwit the adults. Great story. Thank you. Cliche?
Yeah, I'm here. I was going to say, basically when it comes to me, like poetry-wise, I can just try to focus a little bit more on my poetry because I've been like doing a lot more other stuff. But what has been inspiring me to keep writing, actually is my new friend, because like she has became my muse. Because I still do like my woman empowerment poems, but now they're more inspired because of my feelings and that I have for her and how things are working out for us. So it's like now it's more like when I write poetry, it's like I'm writing them to her in a way. So it's like that's basically how my pen flows now. It's just like I write everything out from the heart. Because I've always been about writing from the heart anyway. I don't like doing the whole writing poetry from thinking and the mind. I want to be straight emotional. But so that's what's basically been inspiring me, like to write more and more now. It's just like and then like she to the point where she even pushes me because like I'll be like, I remember one time I wanted to take the relay at the beginning. I'm like, I want to take a break from doing Instagram tonight because I realized I've been doing that a lot since we started talking and I haven't really put my focus on talking to you. And she was like,
Hey y'all, I'm finna go out because I'm about to go to the club. So peace out, A-Town. Hey.
okay. So yeah, so she told me, she was like, no, you're not going to take a break tonight because you can talk to me after Instagram because Instagram is your way of building who you are as a poet and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what you do on Instagram. So she keeps me inspired to like just do this more and more. So yeah, so that's what my inspiration has been.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we got time for one more person. If anyone else wants to share, and for those that just hopped on, the question is, who has helped or inspired you to increase your faith when it comes to sharing your art or your crafts? Yes, ma'am.
Praise be to Allah. Number one, I want to say, God has inspired me to upgrade my crafts. I say that not because he's just a creator, but when everyone else counted me out, it took the God in me to stand tall and stand strong and fight against my own fears and step out on faith and just say, I'm going to do this regardless. And nobody could give me that strength but the God. And so, and when you, in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. Acknowledge him in all your ways, and he shall direct your crooked path. And so when I knew that my talent, praise be to God, when I knew that I was falling off from the right path, we know that Satan said he was going to come lie in the straight path of the righteous. And so I knew when I was deviating from the right path, I was feeling guilty about not working my craft. And because I didn't get the claps, I didn't get the cheers, I didn't get the attention, I didn't get the amens, I didn't get none of that stuff. And so I kind of gave up until I seek refuge within the God, within myself. And that's when I knew that, gosh, he straightened me, he pulled me back onto the right path. And here I am once again as an organic poet, meaning I'm a natural at what I do. There's no artificial here. There's no AI here. Everything that you're going to hear come from me is straight up solid. Either I know about it, know somebody, or been through it. So what I do comes straight from the heart. I can shoot from the hip and from the head, but I'd rather come from the heart. I think that's most genuine. I think everyone here has a heart. Everybody don't have a head, and everybody's not quick by the hip. So I think the heart is best where you should channel your focus at. And so, yeah, that's what I want to say.
Yes, organic. I like that. Okay, comes natural. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. All right, so we are going to jump into two of our sponsors. One, Viola. So for those of you who don't know, Viola Swindell, she used to host Showcase Your Talent show for like the first year for me and as well as Erica, and she did her thing. So now she's able to hop on when she can, but she has other priorities now. But we always shout her out because she definitely helped us to get to this point, and we appreciate her. Her business is Bling Queen Treats. So she makes all sorts of treats, makes it look so beautiful. And if you follow her on social media, you will see what I'm talking about. Her information is in the link that's in the chat if you want to follow her. Also, we have Ayana Blount, which is the passion strategist. She helps you to overcome self sabotage to become successful. She's a success coach. I consider her a therapist and so much more. She's doing her thing right now. If you're following her on social media, you'll see she's all over the world doing speaking engagements and so much more. So if you want to follow those two, sponsors, definitely connect with them. The link in the chat has their information in it. All right, so we are going to move on to one of our next contestants who is also new to the platform. So let's welcome him, Brother Jabril, to the stage. Let's welcome Brother Jabril.
Thank you. I didn't know I was going next. But yeah, I do like comedy videos. I like comedy, so I made a skit. By the way, do you have the video I just sent you to your email? You got it? Cool. So basically, in short, I know a lot of people like tease Donald Trump and stuff like that. Me, I look at all of them the same. So I don't look at it like one is worse than the other. So this one was kind of highlighting how the current president also has a little like funny stuff about him. So that's it. I hope you enjoy it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Special guest in the building.
You're right. Do this. Say who's going to be president.
I'm going to be president.
Who's going to be president?
I'm going to be president.
Say I'm going to be president.
I'm going to
Say I'm going to be president.
I'm going to be president, right?
Yeah, you're going to be president. You got this, Jeff. You got it.
So Kamala, how do I best attract, your kind or your species?
Wait, my kind?
Like
I don't follow. Anyway, all I know is black people don't like when politicians usurp their culture.
You're
You
right.
know?
Because it reminds me of that Breakfast Club interview with Hillary Clinton. She brought the hot sauce.
What's something
I
that
messed
you
up
always
her own
carry?
campaign.
Hot sauce.
You're right.
And if you get hung up on a question, just do that thing where you like ramble for 5 or 10 minutes.
What thing?
He's on in 6 seconds.
Just keep it short and
Five,
simple.
Short and simple.
four,
Short and simple. I can do this. I can do this.
1.
I want to talk to you about mostly black stuff. But, first of all, how are you? How's your family during this quarantine?
Thank God everybody's doing well. How about you and your family?
Man, we over here blessed, black, and highly favored, man.
Hey, well, look, I'll tell you what. Speaking of black, I actually made sure to wear my white Air Forces today just for you, Champagne. A lot of black people, unfortunately, died wearing those same shoes.
So he's an idiot. Come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions? Well, I'll tell you this. If you have a problem figuring out if you're for me or you're for, or if you're for Trump, then I'll say this. You ain't black. For shizzle. Till this day, no one knows why Joe said what he said. It was so foolish of him, especially when he was trying to gain most of the black vote. But surprisingly, a lot of his votes stayed steadily increasing. This video actually had no effect on his polls. We also found that a lot of black people just don't rock with Trump. They were so filled with hatred that it blinded them from seeing anything wrong with Joe. And for more evidence, we asked people firsthand, who are they voting for, Trump or Biden? And this is what they said.
Joe Biden.
Biden, of course.
Joe Biden.
Biden?
Oh,
Biden.
definitely Biden.
Right,
No
No
Trump.
Trump.
We won't do Trump.
Do the Trump. He was giving out free money.
Democrats.
Democrat all day, every day.
Okay. I hear the phrases. Are you like bleeding blue? What's going on?
Yes.
We bleed.
Blue!
We gotta protect our black people.
Vote blue no matter who.
Because we gotta get Trump out of there. To get Trump out, obviously.
Biden has the most liberal policies. I mean, he's trying to get still on that.
Mhm.
Erased. Makes perfect sense to me.
Okay, and what do you think about the 1994 crime bill by the Biden administration?
I'm sorry. The 94 crime?
No, you're all good. Thank you for everything.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about the 1994 crime bill?
The what?
don't know what that is.
I got my own rent, gas bill, electric bill, car bill. Like, what you talking about?
I am a paid gun hired to kill anyone who simply looks at the president wrong. I'm literally a trained assassin. And now I feel like a nanny.
Well, President Biden could have used that advice today, but instead he decided to race up the stairs to his airplane, and this happened.
Or like a nurse or something for an old guy.
Woohoo! Go Joe!
Hey, how you doing?
Whoa, no. Wait, okay. Get yourself up. Get yourself up.
You think I broke my back?
Don't make me fall down. Don't make me fall down. I'll give you my shoulder.
Back's not the same.
We've all seen clips of Biden regularly looking dazed and confused coming off stage. We've even seen a giant bunny act as his handler, ordering him to move along when asked tricky questions about Afghanistan. You know, questions like, why did you abandon Americans there? But this week, it wasn't a bunny. As President Biden put it, it was a highest-ranking black Indian of Indian background who stepped in to stop Joe wandering aimlessly after an appearance. Take it away, Nurse Kamala.
So President Biden, if people want to know, are you canceling the student loan debt?
Whoa. See, a lot of people always ask me this, and I tell them. Same thing I tell anybody. Same thing I tell a Chinese lady coming out the store. It's no discrimination. We can do Social Security, but we gotta focus. There's a war going on in Ukraine right now, and no one ever talks about that. But we have to protect that because Ukraine is the backbone of our nation. Yeah, you know, we can't be selfish. We have to think about the whole world, not just here. It's, you know, no one ever asks personal questions like, what's my favorite food? You know, I may kick it at McDonald's, maybe Burger King if I like fried chicken too. That's not a black thing. We just gotta tend to focus on all that stuff.
Mr. President, thank you. At the end of such a momentous event, the word thank you seems kind of inadequate. But for all the millions whose lives will be saved, for the communities where life...
This is just, as a matter of fact, hello? Yes, is this the Pentagon? I quit. I'm retiring. I'm literally retiring. I don't know if I can do that. I know I sold my soul to do this job, but give it back. I want to retire. I'm going to the Bahamas.
Welcome. Today we have President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. How are you?
We're doing well. Yeah, we're doing well. Yeah.
So, President Biden, can you tell me, what did you learn from the Obama administration?
Well, a lot of people always talking about the Obama administration. Sometimes we have to think, like, certain things is so much better things. Like, I seen a nice sunset when I was leaving out, and it reminded me, you know, those days where your aunt, she's making coleslaw. I kind of like McDonald's, you know, the French fries, they're banging. But my point is, so much better things in life that you know, that we could be concerned about. We just gotta learn how to be on the bright side. Isn't that right?
1 hour later.
Everybody, you know, blacks, Latinos, you know, it's one big family. And then when your aunt, she made some good chicken nuggets with the mayonnaise. Get some water? I think I want juice. I want a juice box.
They got those. They got those out there.
Okay, I think I will go get some water or something. Yeah, some juice box. Yeah.
So what was your question? So Kamala, does it ever bother you that the President of the United States goes on these tangents? Do you ever just want him to stop talking?
You know what? I could say sometimes I just want him to stop talking forever.
What do you mean?
All I can say is when he goes on these long tangents, I feel like I'm getting close to what I really want. Not quite there yet. I'm getting close.
Where's President Joe Biden?
I told him to get juice. I thought he was with you.
Negative, he's not with me.
I just told him to get some juice.
No.
Where's Joe? Where is he?
Come on, we gotta walk.
Where's Joe?
Hey, there he is! That's the guy who's responsible for making our gas prices mad high! Boo! Boo this man! Boo! You suck! I hate you, man! Saying all those tax dollars to Ukraine! Man, help my pockets, man! Send them down my
Ukraine
pockets!
is the backbone of our nation.
How? Yeah, you're too old to be in presidency, man! You're way too old! Take your vitamins, old man! What day is this?
Oh, look! Unemployment checks!
Huh? Where?
All right, y'all, give it up for Brother Jabril. Did you want to say anything? Where they can find you? How you can, if you have anything coming up that you want to share?
Oh yeah, I hope y'all liked it. And yeah, if not, it was all good intentions. The intent is just to spread laughter. But yeah, I post on Instagram. So my Instagram is Bro Jabril X, BroJibril X. And yeah, that's the main spot I post on. Everything else is like, I think I need an assistant with that. I hate posting on TikTok. I'm like too lazy. But yeah, and I have a YouTube. So yeah, but mainly I like the Instagram. I like when people follow that one. And then God willing, eventually I'll spread with different platforms and start being more consistent on there. But right now, the Instagram is the most consistent. So hope you liked it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And his information is in the Google Doc link. So if you click on that, you will see how you can follow him. And in case you don't get a chance to use the link while we're on here, if you go to the website www.intellects.com, it has an option to follow our participants, and the link is there as well. All right, we are going to move on to another sponsor. So Esperanza is the creator of what used to be Top Print Bar LLC, but is now Top Tier Apparel. And she does all sorts of things from shirts to, let me show y'all actually. Oh. She does a lot of different things from mugs to cups and so much more. She's actually done my stuff. You can see. Let me back it up here. There we go. Yeah, so we have merch as well, and she customizes everything, so it's based off of whatever it is that you want. If you want to connect with her, and she is affordable, y'all. She is very affordable. All right, and yes. Okay. So we are going to move on to our next contestant who is also new to the platform. If you all are ready, let's welcome the organic poet to the stage. Let's show her some love.
Oh, praise be to Allah. I'm next. Listen, thus far, everything has been cool. This is a great opportunity to network with everyone and see everyone here sharing their different diverse talents and just to be a part of something greater than myself. I appreciate being here. I appreciate the opportunity. And I am a poet. I have been a poet since roses are red, violets are blue. Okay? Sugar is sweet, and so are you. I've been writing poems since I was 8 years old. And words have always been important to me because words do matter. And as a child growing up, I never really had an opportunity to truly express myself. And I say it in that way, not that I really couldn't. You know, I come from the era is children are seen and not heard. So that's what I'm saying. And so for my opportunity to be able to express myself, it always had to be suppressed. And so with that being said, I internalized a lot of that, and it exploded in my words in poetry. And the things that came from me, it blew me away. And so I just have this love affair with words. Words matter, and words mean a lot to me. You know, I come from the place of mean what you say and say what you mean, literally. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? If you tell me 2 inches, it better be 2 inches. I'm very analytical like that. And so, you know, I'm black, crack, and exact, and I appreciate things being precise. And so this is an opportunity for me. And so this poem I wrote, it's called Dirty Old Tricks. Okay. Shall we commence? Bismillah. By Kamaria Muhammad, AKA Organic Poet. Loosey goosey, ain't she choosy? She ran the streets, she is fresh meat. Dirty old man staring and lusting. He buys her candy because she's a child and still so sweet. No balance, no love, no peace at all. He tricks her with his words, and by those words, she falls. This little girl has agreed to do some unspeakable things because he lied and she was so trusting. You know just exactly what I mean. She allowed him to have sex with her, but she was only 13. How could she consent? It's called raping. Oh, but it doesn't just stop there because he didn't care. She's someone's daughter that he was abusing. All because her body was tempting. What am I missing? Why is she so giving? Because nobody gave a damn. So you take advantage of a package that rightfully belongs to her husband when she finally understands how to care. So she pays for her therapy with her body, and suddenly she feels a kick. She's pregnant with your child. And you deny that you did it. Now she lies to the family to hide the growing baby that she carries inside. Now her belly is noticeable, and she starts telling true lies, saying that she was raped, not really knowing that this is the truth. How can she explain that she agreed to have sex with you? She cannot afford to be shunned, so she makes up this story of someone that tied her up and took her virginity, but dirty old man, you're the one who stole her identity. So her family is enraged and they look for this guy that nobody could find. She refuses to tell the truth. You encourage her to lie. Now it's time for her to deliver this child, and you don't give her a dime because you're ashamed of your crime. Now she's 14 and a mother to be, and you slip away without taking care of your responsibilities. So she suffers from depression because of your impression. She's just wanted a lesson, but you turned it into a sex session. Now she's stressing. With this hollering newborn baby, she's crying with the infant because she is missing what it feels like to be a child. Now she's raising a secret that only you and her and God knows. She can't bear the weight, so she takes this baby to a lady who gives her candy and never looks and leaves, never looking back. The baby grows up and becomes a dope dealer, and he sells his own mother crack. But something is all too familiar. He always gives her more. She looks into his eyes and realizes he is her newborn. Now she is torn between the lies and her son and her dope habit. She has to have it. She can't abandon her son anymore. So she quits and admits her deepest, darkest secret. He cannot believe it. He thinks she's sick and twisted from all the dope she smoked. She goes home that night and hangs herself with a rope. Amen.
Wow. That's powerful.
Praise be to Allah. That That poem was inspired by many elements and aspects of many people's life. I see myself in it. I know some people that can find themselves in that situation. And we as Muslims are taught that 75% of the work is with a woman. And so, we must protect us as women. And if you have children and you have daughters, and you protect your daughters and let your daughters know that you love her and that she is beautiful, so that she does not have to go out in the world and find and seek and look for love in the wrong places, end up growing up faster than she deserves to be. And so we don't want to have a lot of fatherless children out here. We definitely have to put this speaks to mental health. It speaks to so many different things. It speaks to addicts. It speaks to the youth. It speaks to parents. It speaks to a lot of things. And so much like Nick that left here, he was talking about him losing his brother. I lost my brother, my twin brother, on April 1st, on our mother's birthday. I you know what I'm saying? And so I can understand the pain. And so part of me being able to agree to come to this platform and perform this poem is fueled and driven by the things that he wanted to be able to do and can't do. And so by me believing in myself, I thank you, Sister Intellect, for inviting me here. I pray that that poem was touching to everyone, and that we could open up our mind and be more understanding. And sometimes people just need someone to talk to. And if you can't be that open ear, and at the end of the day, just check on your peoples. They might not be all right. So with that being said, I thank you for the opportunity. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing. Make sure y'all send in y'all votes. It's been 4 contestants so far that have gone. All right. We've had Cliche Cheek. We've had Marianne. We've had Jabril and the Organic Poet. All right. So make sure if you haven't, to send in your votes, either DM me directly or use the link that was just put in the chat, so that way we can get those scores tallied up and we can find ourselves a winner tonight. All right, thank you so much. Y'all got some competition tonight. Okay, y'all got some competition. Y'all bringing the heat tonight. I know that's right. Yes, yes. All right. Are y'all enjoying yourselves so far? I hope everyone's getting some art therapy tonight. Yes, awesome, awesome. So I am going to do another sponsor plug. As you can see, we have a lot of sponsors, so that is a blessing, because a lot of people believe in our vision here. And so something that Erica would say, and keeping her in our prayers so that she could feel better, and she'll be on next time. But something that she always says is that it was something that I created, that she hopped on to, and she helped me to birth it into something and manifest it into actual reality. So the purpose of creating a platform like this is so that artists of all kind can have a safe space to share their art and to really build their confidence. Because the more you share and the more you get on platforms, whether it's virtual or physical, you'll have more confidence to continue to do it, and the better that you get at it. So keep doing what you're doing, keep going. And yes, as one of my encouragements for tonight is just to keep going. So Kundan has, well, for one, they are a storytelling poet, and they have so many different things going on, from classes to informational sessions and so much more. If you are interested, their information is in the Google Doc link. Also, we have Latoya Cooper. She is a breast cancer survivor. She is also a life coach, and she has some good things going on. So if you've ever been through something and you overcome it and you want to seek someone out that has gone through something similar, you can connect with her. Her information is also in that link that is in the chat, and I'll drop it one more time. All right, so I am going to share a little bit before we move on to our final contestant of the night. And I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'll do a little bit. All right, so this is called A Wrinkle in Time. A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime. For a moment like this, some people search forever for that one special piece of paper. You know, the one that becomes certified, verifying you to be legit in all arenas you apply yourself at. I know that walk wasn't easy for you. 4 miles of sand to paper, wanting to give up, but guess what? You made it through the finish line with those kicks, straight grinding through the glass cracks, emotional hacks, and silent cries. The strongest people always suffer the most in silence, but no one peeps the eyes. We never seem to crack. We must have a shatterproof button that no one is able to hack. Despite all the detours, all the slack, all the naysayers, all the bullcrap, you can wave it in the air. A spot of wind can't touch you because you're still standing better than you've ever been. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. You're still standing after all this time for a moment like this. Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. Congratulations, you did it. And that's that one piece. And the next, listen, my voice right now is a little shot, okay? But I wanted to share that, okay? And the next piece is like an encouraging piece that I will share. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, we had an in-person talent show yesterday, so yes, my voice is still recovering. It's still recovering, but all right, so this piece is called Own It. Out of nothing, the world was created. Through the forming of words, everything came that was stated. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Don't believe me? Watch the reaction of how you talk to someone, how those words pierce the heart and soul, cutting deeper than any physical damage could. I kept my voice hidden for so long. Then I realized my voice is what keeps me going. So I write because my words carry strength, power that I never thought in a million years I would get. But I got it deep inside of me. So I'll continue to let my lyrics see, be overwhelming, pouring out to the masses, the recesses of my heart, hoping my words calm, heal, and encourage, serving others in my own way, doing my part. My poems will continue to bring light until I can't write anymore. Like a star, I shine bright because the power in me is meant to be shared. So take it all in. To me, there's none to be compared. I'm one of a kind, someone special nonetheless, a voice full of power, but I digress. Knowing the power I have with my words, I will continue on this poetry journey and hope that you'll follow along with me, slowly but surely. Sincerely, the intellectual poet. All right, so we are all artists up in here, Thank you, thank you. All right, so we are going to move on to our final contestant of the night, Ms. Diamond. Blessed
Hold up.
welcome Diamond to the
Can I
stage.
say one thing? We got another
Yeah, go ahead.
contestant. We got another contestant. We got this very intriguing, like very trying to get real clean cat in this other screen.
Marianne Cat.
I like to meet myself. They cat been like tripping me out.
Yes, the cat want to be on stage. All right, Diamond, it's all you. If you're able to come off mic, I know earlier. Okay. All right. So we're going to switch it up today. So we're going to have someone in her stead. She is giving away her spot, y'all. So nice, right? We're gonna bring someone new on. Let's welcome Marvelous Mar to the stage. Let's welcome Marvelous Mar. Are you able to unmute Marvelous? Let me see if I can help you. Let's see if you can unmute. All right. Marvelous Mar going once. Going twice. All right, so I'm not sure what's going on. In the meantime, we're gonna send in our votes. So only the contestants get votes. And for those who participated as a contestant, you can vote for yourself. Just make sure you DM me. 1 is the lowest, 10 being the highest for your favorite artist. You all did amazing tonight, okay? And so we're gonna have some time now to do a little bit more music therapy while these votes get tallied up. But make sure you send in your votes. It's the last call, final call, as they did, make sure you in the club and all right, there we go. 1 is the lowest, 10 being the highest for your favorite artist. Marvelous Mar. There's a bit of an echo. You're off mute though, so you got the floor. Okay. All right, if you're speaking, we can't hear you. Okay. I think they're having a little connection issue. All right, so in the meantime, while she's getting that situated, let's make sure to send in your votes either through the link or directly to me if you have not. So far, we've had 4 contestants. Cliche Chic, Marianne, Brother Jabril, and the Organic Poet. All right, so make sure y'all send in your votes. And if you perform, make sure you send in your votes as well. All right, all right. All right, so we are going to have a mini um, a mini music break while the votes get tallied up. And in the meantime, Marvelous Mar, if you are able to hop off mute and get your connection right, we'll be able to have you share some art. And if not, you definitely come back next time. Or you could try to hop onto another phone or laptop or iPad. If you have another device that you can use, maybe that'll help. All right. You might have to update Zoom. I don't know. So, but either way, we are here. All right, so we're gonna listen to some music for a little bit, and then we're going to tally up the votes. All right, all right. All right, I hope y'all are enjoying y'all night. So, there is a special treat. something that I am doing personally is Life and Relax, which is a podcast that I created to kind of give people an opportunity to see another side of me that I don't normally share. I'm a very private person, so I'm learning to give y'all just a little bit more than what I normally do. So that episode is actually going live in about 15 minutes. I wanted to give y'all a treat for the night. So if y'all are able to watch on our YouTube channel, you can also listen in on Anchor. And okay, so Marvelous is unable to join me because she can only hear the sound on YouTube. So maybe next time for our next month, you can participate and we'll do it like that. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. And so there is something that we always do every month. We spotlight everybody and shout out to everyone who's been supportive in the chat, people who have been um, really promoting themselves and helping to support others. Everyone, most of y'all actually were off camera tonight, so thank you all for being supportive in that way. It's great to see people's faces, but for those of you who are not able to, that is fine. So being able to see everyone in the chat, share the love, and share, the confidence and really giving somebody the feedback that they would want if they were in person. So we are going to let's see here. So the winner of the most participate, well, how you say, I'm making it my own word now, but the person who participated the most in the chat is between two people, Cliche Cheek and Organic Poet. So you both will be getting something in the mail. Congratulations to you both, Cliche Cheek and Organic Poet. So we have your information and we'll just touch base with you all after the show so that you can receive your gifts. All right. And y'all give it up for them. Give it up. Give it up. All right. So I'm going to play another short song so that we can tally up the rest of these votes, these last minute votes that were put in. Again, awesome job to everyone who participated tonight. Shout out to all of you for doing an amazing job. We appreciate all of you. You are all beautiful in your own way. And make sure to remember that you are uniquely designed and one of a kind. So don't let anybody stop your shine. Keep going. Fail forward. All right. Everybody who is considered successful in your eyes has been through a bunch of different things. Okay. And it's because of their pain that pushed them into their purpose, it's because of what they lost, that they gained. It's because of that struggle that they got to where they are today. So make sure to stay in line. Yes. Make sure to stay in line with what you got going on. The stairway to success is not a straight line. Okay, it's more like bumps, bruises, um, everything else. Okay, it's more of everything when it comes to the highway to success or the stairs of success. But once you get to a new level, you find a new devil. You gotta go through something else. So keep going. All right, so I'm gonna put on another song, tally up these votes, and then we are going to find ourselves a winner for tonight. And thank you all for your art. Thank you for your support. For those who hopped on just to support, yes, make sure you follow the app. And let's see here. All right, so we are going to listen to one more song before we close out and find our winner for tonight. All right, all right. Did y'all like that? Did y'all like that? Yes, yes. Okay, so are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Yes, yes. Drum roll, drum roll. Now, really quickly, before we announce our winner, is there anyone who wants to come off mute to say anything? One, final closing words. You could just come off mute.
Yeah, I just want to say all y'all was amazing. So really, any of y'all can get it. So I definitely want to tell y'all to keep doing what y'all do, and definitely keep up with your skits, because your skits are hilarious. Like I see them going for a mile and going for a while, and you're very inspirational and encouraging. And I'm about to get off because Organic Poet, if you're talking, you're on mute. And Marianne, you're always good, and you definitely got good company, and that's it. But yeah, Organic Poet, if she's talking to us, she's on mute.
Awesome. Thank you. Was there anyone else that wanted to share really quick? All right.
Intellect.
Okay. Yes.
Can Marvelous use my line to spit?
So we actually only have about 3 minutes left before another live happens. So we don't have time, unfortunately. So we'll have to come back next month and she can share her art then.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know sometimes technology can be annoying.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So are y'all ready to find out your winner? Drum roll, please. Drum roll in the chat. Drum roll, drum roll. All right. So everyone, let's give our congratulations to Brother Jabril and Organic Poet. Y'all both won this month, and y'all are in the running to win the grand prize of $100. All right, so if y'all want to share your thoughts, congratulations.
Hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. I don't won. Wait a minute. I don't won. Allah, wait a minute. Hold on. I was on the phone. Oh, hold on 1 second. Child father, I got to go. I got to get my I don't won. All praise due to Allah. I want to say all praise is due to Allah. I thank Allah. I thank my husband. I thank my family. I thank this platform. I thank Sister Intellect and everything that you have done, inviting me over here. I thank my parents. I thank myself. I just thank everybody for taking the opportunity and the time and giving me a chance and a place and a space to share safely and to get off to get off something in my heart that was in my spirit. And there's plenty more where that came from. I look forward to leveling up and going to the next competition and going for the big fish. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, ma'am. Brother Jabril, you want to say anything?
Yes. I thought Organic Poet, I can see that she really takes it seriously. I like the poem. I feel like she can definitely go far with that. But I feel like anytime that you're just doing it for yourself because you actually genuinely like it, I think that's when you make the most progress. You're not really thinking too much. You're just getting in your element. And thank you everyone for voting. I'm honored. All praises due to God. And yeah, comedy is something I really like. I always used to like making people laugh. So it's something I want to take serious. And if y'all liked it, hopefully y'all can come along the journey and watch the growth. Thank you though. Peace and blessings.
Yes, thank you both. You all should have gotten a message. And thank you all. We are back here the last Sunday of the month, every month. So next month we will be back. You will see some flyers and some things out. If you have not subscribed to our email list, subscribe at intellect.com. Thank you so much. And I hope you all have a great night. Until next time.
Assalamu alaikum.